everyone, Costume Teacher here, and I'm here today to read to you Chapter 9 of Mr. Popper's Penguins, which is called In the Barber Shop. All right, we're going to find out what happens when he runs into the barber shop. All right, there are some vocabulary words I want to make sure you are all familiar with as we read this chapter. The first one is spectacle. Can everyone say spectacle? That means an interesting event. Ooh, some spectacles here. Now, that word was also used in chapter 2. And if you'll recall in chapter 2, it meant glasses, like that to help you see. But it can also mean an interesting event. All right, our next word is lather. Can everyone say lather? That means soap suds. Yes, make sure we're all washing our hands at this time of year and always. And our final word is exhausted. Can everyone say exhausted? Oh, yep. We've definitely all been there, haven't we? How many of you are feeling this right now? I'm there with you. All right. If you are following along with a copy of the book, this chapter starts on page 57. If not, just enjoy. All right. In the barber shop. It was very quiet in the barber shop. The barber was shaving an elderly gentleman. Captain Cook found this spectacle very interesting. And in order to get a better view, he jumped up on the mirror ledge. Good night, said the barber. That means like, goodness, oh my goodness. The gentleman in the barber's chair, his face already white with lather, half lifted his head to see what had happened. Gawk, said the penguin, flapping his flippers and reaching out his long beak toward the lather on the gentleman's face. With a yell and a leap, the gentleman rose from his reclining position, left the barber's chair, and fled into the street, not even stopping for his coat and hat. Gaw! Said the captain. Hey, said the barber to Mr. Popper, take that thing out of my shop. This is no zoo. What's the idea? Do you mind if I take him out your back door? Asked Mr. Popper. Any door, said the barber, as long as it's quick. Now it's biting the teeth off my combs. Mr. Popper took Captain Cook in his arms, amid cries of "Cork! Gawk!" and "Ork!" and made his way out of the shop and its back room and out a door into the alley. Captain Cook now discovered his first back stairway. Mr. Popper discovered that when a penguin has found steps going up somewhere, it is absolutely impossible to keep him from climbing them. All right, said Mr. Popper, panting up the steps behind Captain Cook. I suppose, being a bird, and one that can't fly, you have to go up in the air somehow, so you like to climb stairs. Whew. Well, it's a good thing this building only has 3 stories. Come on, whew, let's see what you can do. Slowly, but unwearyingly, Captain Cook lifted one pink foot after another from one step to the next, followed by Mr. Popper at the other end of the clothesline. At last, they came to the top landing. Now what? Inquired Mr. Popper of Captain Cook. Finding there were no more steps to climb, Captain Cook turned around and surveyed the steps that now went down. Then he raised his flippers and leaned forward. Ooh, can you guess what he's going to do? Mr. Popper, who was still panting for breath, had not supposed the determined bird would plunge so quickly. He should have remembered that penguins will toboggan whenever they get a chance. How did he forget? He just did this the last time they were on stairs. Really? I mean, perhaps he had been unwise in tying one end of the clothesline to his own wrist. Uh-oh. At any rate, this time, Mr. Popper found himself suddenly sliding on his own white-clad stomach down the 3 flights of steps. Don't try this at home. This delighted the penguin, who was enjoying his own slide just ahead of Mr. Popper. When they reached the bottom, Captain Cook was so eager to go up again that Mr. Popper had to call a taxi to distract him. 432 Proudfoot Avenue, said Mr. Popper to the driver. The driver, who was a kind and polite man, did not laugh at his oddly assorted passengers until they had been paid. Wait a minute. So he's in a back stairwell. He just goes down 3 flights of stairs and he manages to catch a taxi back there. Okay, sure. Oh dear, said Mrs. Popper when she opened the door to her husband. You looked so neat and handsome when you started for your walk. And now, look at the front of you. I am sorry, my love, said Mr. Popper in a humble tone, but you can't always tell what a penguin will do next. So, saying, he went to lie down, for he was quite exhausted from all the unusual exercise, while Captain Cook had a shower and took a nap in the icebox. He had a shower? Where did he now he knows how to use the shower? Of course he does. Of course he does. All right, well, that was chapter 9. And now we might realize why the barber maybe is a little upset with him. All right, so we'll find out what happens next time when we read chapter 10. Have a great day, everybody. And remember, penguins like to toboggan, so don't be shocked if when you take them up a stairway, they want to go right down. Stay safe out there, everybody. And don't you go tobogganing down any stairways. Okay? All right. Have a great day. Bye, everybody.